Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Very nice. All right. Art time. Okay. The widget is working. I'm quite impressed. You can see yourself in the chat as well, by the way. Emma, hi. How's it going? Thank you for coming along. You can admire my new Spotify widget that you showed me how to set up. Emma is so cute. How's your weekend been, Emma? Monster Hunter Wilds, how is that? I was quite tempted to get into Monster Hunter once that game released. I've never played a Monster Hunter game before, but it looked really good. It's your first Monster Hunter game too? Ooh. What's the gameplay loop like? Because given that it's a monster hunting game, I assume it's not going to be that similar to Pokemon. Oh yeah, it's co-op, isn't it? I would love that. Although I have so many games in my queue, it might be one of those games I kind of wait to go on sale because I've so many other games I haven't played. Co-op is optional. Okay, that's nice. Because if I end up being like 4 years behind everyone else on that game, I'll still be able to have fun. Find big monster, kill or catch big monster, get rewards, craft gear. That sounds pretty fun, to be honest. Crafting games are usually a hit with me, I think. You can't go wrong with a nice crafting system. Monster combat is kind of reminiscent of Souls-like bosses. You need to get your dodge game up. Oh, okay. I'm a bit of a shield gamer in Souls-like games. I'm a sword and board kind of gal. I don't dodge things, I just hold my shield up. Oh, there's combat options for shield gamers? Hell yeah. Okay, that's very nice. You're a Dex baby with dual blades, so you need to get your dodge game going. Not even a shield. All the swords. The dual blades? Is that like dual wielding swords? Or is it something more specific? Dual wielding daggers with the ultimate stabby stabby. I feel like daggers are just more vicious than swords for some reason. Maybe because you have to get so much closer to shank someone with them. The ultimate high risk, high reward weapon. That does sound like it would suit you, Emma. Mike kind of plays like that too. When we did like a joint Elden Ring playthrough, he dual wielded scythes, and every time I played with the character, it was like the most anxiety inducing thing ever. Real rhythm game vibes. That's what you are wild. Like the most stressful way to play an already stressful game, I feel like. The status build up, daggers do so much for status because your hits are quantity over quality. Oh. Never beating the viciousness allegations with dagger builds. It sounds like a really neat mechanic though. Let's make for some fun builds. And claw weapons in Souls games. Yeah, I always think fist slash claw weapons look super cool, but when I actually like use them, I feel like an absolute numpty. It just never works out for me. When I'm fighting the bear, the like literal air, I'm doing really well and I feel really cool. And then as soon as you put me against an enemy, it's I've lost it. I just lose the plot. You've been learning to fight with some of the claw weapons in Elden Ring. It's so hard because of how little range you have. Yeah, it looks like you'd punch further. Maybe because I've just been conditioned by animes. So like when you punch, there's the like phantom punch that goes like 20 feet in front of you, right? That's how it works in games too, right? No, you have absolutely no range. Yeah. Not in Elden Ring, Miyazaki would never. No, he wouldn't. The player feeling strong, that's not allowed. You gotta work for that. You had a hard time with Garank. Oh my god. His hitbox pushes you out of his hurt box on one side of him if you're using a short weapon like a claw. Sometimes you'll swing at him and it'll just do nothing. Oh no. Some real gamer moments out here. Oh my gosh, my chatbot works. Where's my gold star sticker? You're curious to see the final result of this piece? Hopefully I'll finish it today. Because I kind of need to start working on like my PNG tuber and stuff. Aw, thank you, Emma. That's very nice of you to say. Oh, Emma, you'd be proud of me. I have like 2 enormous glasses of water next to me today. I will be hydrated. I think I sound kind of croaky today anyway, because I'm quite tired. We've been helping one of our friends paint his new house. And it's been fun, but it was really quite tiring. Turns out painting walls is like a pretty intense full body workout. I think this line is too wiggly. That's better. The song is such a throwback. I think when I watched the video for this song, I literally cried. It's such like a boppy pop song, and then the video is just like so intensely emotional. Oh my god, Emma, you were on that like a rocket. That was extremely fast. Thank you. I do. I already have the best views. Thank you, Emma. You've got a lot of experience when it comes to banning and dishing out timeouts. Oh my god, that eyebrow wiggle emote is so good. Hell yeah, Emma. Lay down the law. Oh my gosh, no. Hi. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing, though? I'm so happy to see you here. I've had a couple of people ask me, like, what is this piece for? Huh? I was just like, well, it was just a random idea I came up with, and I thought it might be good to start with something like this for streaming. Something a bit more chilled out that I don't really feel that I can just kind of draw however I like. Thank you, no. I really like doing sort of surrealist concepts for my ink drawings, as you might have noticed. How are you doing, no? How was life? How's your weekend been? Feel free to tell us about it, or not if you don't feel like it. That's also fine. Fiance and you went to a lantern festival yesterday? Oh my gosh, that sounds lovely. What was that like? You know, I have a confession. This is probably quite embarrassing. I'm literally Chinese, but I don't think I've ever been to a lantern festival. My weekend has been pretty nice, pretty chill. Well, I say chill. It's been chill in vibe, but not chill in sort of energy expended because we've been helping one of my friends paint his new house and it's been pretty hard work. I am not used to that much manual labor. When I woke up this morning, I was like, my entire body is aching. My throat sounds kind of croaky. I was not built for this sort of life. I would love to go to a lantern festival. I don't know if they're that common in Britain. Maybe not in my neck of the woods. I'm not sure. How's the painting turning out? Yeah, it's so strenuous. I think we are done, me and my boyfriend Mike. I think they only had one room's walls left to do, and it wasn't a spectacularly big room, so they didn't need us today. But we did so much painting. We did like, it's like a 3-floor house. It's one of those houses that's much taller than it is wide, so there's like a lot of corridor and stairwell to cover. And the people who lived in it before was this like smallish family with quite young kids. So all the walls were covered with like stickers and drawings and and some interesting color choices that were probably different when they put it up in the first time. So it was basically painting everything white. We were there on Friday as well, and we did loads of corridors and walls, and we were quite gung ho about it because, well, you know, he was offering us donuts, so at that point you gotta put all your effort in, right? But yeah, it's a nice feeling. We were saying that we'll have contributed, like once they move in, they'll probably live there for quite a few years, and we'll have contributed to how the house looks, which is nice to think about. If they're happy with our paint job, of course. Donuts makes everything worth it. It really does. They had like a box of Krispy Kremes, and I think half the box was the Biscoff flavored ones with the filling. Those are my favorite. Those are really good. I so rarely get Krispy Kremes as well because they're quite expensive. I don't know, in this country at least. It'll be fun to go to their events and be like, I did this. Yes, I will absolutely be taking credit for it for like the rest of time. No, what are you working on at the moment? Any fun projects in the works? Oh, DTIYs. Oh, I always love doing those. I haven't done one for ages though. I don't think I've done one this year yet. It's a bit sad, really, but You're really happy with it so far? Amazing. I love that feeling when you're like excited with how the drawing is going. You can see it happening. I would love to do more DIYs, but I keep giving myself projects. Like now that I've started streaming, there's so many things I want to make for stream. And I have been saying for literally years that I wanted to do streaming, and I didn't start until this year. It's already way overdue. It's nice when the drawing goes well, keeps you motivated to actually finish. Yeah, definitely. The worst I find is when you lose your motivation because you lose faith in the process, and then it just becomes a whip gathering dust in your folders forever. I have a lot of those. Thank you. No, the plan is to eventually make a VTuber for myself, and hopefully like learn to do that properly so I can offer it as a commission. But yeah, I think once I finish this ink drawing, I'm gonna start working on my PNG tuber. So then eventually I'll have a little animated head talking along with me. Oh, thank you. No, I did actually have one I started, but I don't like it anymore because I started it so long ago. I feel like my style kind of changed, and now I'm like, I don't like how it looks. I gotta start again, basically. But that's okay. All part of the process. Does the character have a theme? Yeah, so this was, I think, a couple of years ago, maybe less than I don't know, like a year or two. I sort of changed all my like usernames and branding to Handflower. So I sort of settled on like a flowery planty theme for that. I can show you the design actually. I haven't showed it on my Blue Sky. But let me go through. I'm totally outing myself for how many unfinished drawings I have. This is the first design that I made for her. But I think I'll change some of the colors for her clothes. But I like the hair and the horns and stuff. But obviously, when I did make a model, I think I'd just do the top half, like this. Oh, thank you. No. But yeah, I wanted to keep her quite like Chinese, but not like, I don't know. I don't want Chinese to be like the whole theme, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I was going to change the color of the dungarees because I thought denim was a little bit boring. This was a PNG tuber I started making, and I think I just got completely lost in the sauce. I was like doing two gonjas. Oh no, Mike's got the Infinity Nikki memes on lock. But yeah, I just got completely lost in the sauce. I was like adding sparkles and like just it's too much. There's too many layers. There's like 50 layers or so. I don't know what is going on. So I was just like, it was too complicated, and I never finished this PNG tuber. So I'm just gonna start again. All right, let's find the drawing I'm actually working on. I also, because I'm insane. Oh my god, Emma, stop calling me out. The layers are like, the layer problem is so serious. I started designing some sisters for her because I'm insane. And I started making this poster for the three of them, and I haven't even made a PNG tuber. I don't know what is going on. But yeah, one of them to look like, there's a Gonjus emote. Oh my god, we might need to do that. She has a whole lore already. Yeah, it's just like I was like lying in bed. It was like 1 in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, what if I design some sisters for her? But yeah, I need to stop thinking of so many ideas and actually work on the ones I have. That's a TTV. Gonjus emote. I would love a Gonjus emote. I'm gonna add that to my list of stuff to do. I have this note, this like scuffed note file that I take a note of like all the things I need to do for stream. I think I used to have better TTV set up on my, just on like when I used Twitch, but it was messing with the pronouns extension. So I stopped using it. Thank you, no. That's really nice of you to say. That makes me really happy. I just used stuff I already drew. And I I like graphic design TM'd it in Google Slides. Google Slides is the ultimate graphic design app. You cannot change my mind. And so everything is made in Google Slides. Except the widgets. Those are stream elements. Thank you, Note. But yeah. Wait, Emma, did I not tell you I made it using Google Slides? It's actually so good. Okay. I stand Google Slides. Yeah, maybe I felt a bit embarrassed to tell you. Because you're like a real streamer. Thank you for following, No. That's really nice of you. You wouldn't call yourself a real streamer, Emma. Wow. I'm sorry, but we'll have to disagree on that. Emma has like emotes and stuff. Our girl is a real streamer. You used to stream back in the day? Oh, I'd love to watch you stream. That would make me so happy. You were never pro? Like, I'm so not pro. I literally like went to Emma's stream and was like, oh, what's Emma got set up? Just like made my own. This is my second ever stream. Every time I'm like, I have to add something new. Or at least like improve my stream a little bit every time. Yeah, I feel like only a proper streamer would say affiliate is fairly easy to get. It looks terrifying. Don't get me wrong, I would love to get affiliate and have like emote slots and all the shiny stuff. Oh, thank you. No, if you decide to stream again, though, please let me know. I would love to. I would love to join and spam your chat. You're saying it's fairly easy because you believe I got this. Oh, thank you, Emma. Really nice of you. I think I never really realized how fun streaming was. Because like I'm not the worst public speaker. I used to be quite a nervous public speaker. But I am a little bit of a rambler. So I was a bit like, I feel like streaming might be good because I have so much excess rambling energy. And Mike just can't handle all of it. Sometimes I'll like walk up to his desk while he's working. And he's a software developer, so he has to like use his brain and stuff. And I'll just rant about this like 2 hour video essay I just watched. And he's like, what is going on, Mary? I need to work. Which is so fair. I try not to do that too much. But now I can yap to you guys and like try and be productive at the same time, I guess, if I'm drawing. Yeah, Emma, you always seem like you have a lot of fun when you stream. You're definitely my streaming senpai. I look up to you. Sorry for giving you the feels, Emma. But it's the truth. I do think though, if I keep doing like 2 hour plus streams, I think my last stream was two and it was like 1 minute shy of 2.5 hours. I was a little bit annoyed that it wasn't exactly the round number. I'm gonna have to add more songs to my stream playlist because I feel like sub 200 songs is not enough. I feel like today I've already heard some of the songs that played last time and I don't want people to get bored with my playlist. Don't get obsessed over the stream time. I'll stop. I'm sorry. But yeah, with the stream playlist, I'm just because I can listen to the same 10 songs all day, it doesn't mean I should subject everyone else to that. Three songs off from the 2.5k songs mark. Oh my god, Emma. Feel free to link me that. I'm sure I can think of other songs that I do like that I just didn't put on my playlist because I took like my liked playlist, which is the songs that I just normally listen to, and I take songs off there all the time. So it always stays quite small. And then, so the stream playlist was even smaller than that. Thank you, Emma. You're single-handedly giving my stream so much mileage. Thank you. Like I would be in widgetless limbo without you. We can't have that. You'd have such a hard time making a playlist because it would be so random with the vibes. Yeah, I feel like my vibes are random. My vibes are pretty random too. Because, like, I have some chill pop stuff like this, and then I have, like, video game music, like the KDA songs. And then I have a bunch of anime opening theme songs. I don't know. I feel like maybe sticking to one vibe is not the vibe. Maybe having a big variety of vibe, that's the real vibe. Yeah, because I guess like if your playlist reflects your tastes anyway, then that's fine. Surely. That's what I tell myself. I'm on my second glass of water already. Last time I only had one glass of water and I really regretted it. Your playlist will go from Ghost or Metallica to George Michael, then to Bullet for My Valentine. Hell yeah, man. We are all messy vibes here. No, don't you worry. I did save this like huge playlist of like chill hop radio stuff. And I was like, it's nice, but I don't actually feel like it reflects who I am, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't listen to it normally. I didn't find it offensive to listen to, but it was just a little bit too, like, too curated, you know? I don't know if I explained myself very well. Yeah, you feel me, no? You need to either be listening to just one artist or every single genre at the same time. There's no alternative option. Hell yeah, Emma. I did feel like I had to make sure that I did have some sort of music playlist because I feel like with art streams, you don't have a video game soundtrack that just plays because you're not playing a video game. You're playing yourself drawing art. So in that sense, I was like, I definitely need something because drawing silently is probably not the vibe that I'm going for. If you have a tendency to sing along to your music, it might be really cool to not put explicit songs in your playlist or set Spotify to not play explicit songs. I'm not a singer a longer, but I definitely do have some explicit songs in my playlist. But yeah, I'm not a singer a longer, so I think that is okay. Seems like the hardest part for me looking at art streams. I get to just go, game has nice OSTs, I don't need music. Yeah, I was like, I did feel pressured to make sure I had something reasonable to listen to for art streams. But I think the stream playlist is holding up okay. I think I just need to add some more songs. I will add that to my notepad list. Let's go. Add more songs to stream playlist. You're so used to watching wild YouTube videos and essays in the background of your drawings. I do that too, but I would. So it kind of depends. Sometimes I can work quite well with like a YouTube video or a video essay on, and sometimes I'll just sit there and stare at the video and not do any drawing. And then like 3 hours later, I've achieved nothing except making a blank new layer, maybe, if I'm lucky. Sometimes if I really need to work on like finish a drawing or something, I will ban myself from watching YouTube. What sort of video essays and videos do you like watching now? Because I'm also a video essay enjoyer. I was on podcasts for a while. They're a little bit better because there's nothing to like visually distract me. Emma, you don't have that discipline. That is so fair. Like, that is so relatable, to be honest. You get distracted trying to find a good video to listen to. That literally happens to me every time I go on YouTube. For a while, I was really into like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, like ambience videos where they just have the camera like placed at one of the locations and they play the ambient music and the ambient sounds that you get there. And those were really good for productivity, I thought. Until I would start watching like weird Tears of the Kingdom build shorts and stuff like that. Sometimes there's just no winning. You're here chatting shit rather than doing something productive. Thank you, Emma. I really appreciate that you are here chatting the shit with me. This might be controversial, but I don't think I've done a Genshin Hangout quest for like a year, maybe. You're procrastinating on cleaning now. I feel you on that. I actually did a tiny bit of cleaning before stream because I was a little bit anxious. I packed the dishwasher and then I felt a lot less anxious. The dishwasher is not for washing my dishes, it is for making me less anxious. Farazan isn't interesting. You missed 70%, 5% of her hangout event. Yeah, Farazan, I really like Farazan's kit. I just don't really like her. And you do them when you have nothing else to do and when you want primos. You completely skip the substance of the quests. That's so fair. I think I do that. Like when I play on my phone, I've got both my thumbs tapping through the dialogue. Because I just want the reward. No, are you a degenerate gacha gamer like me and him? Oh, I know you play Infinity Nikki, right? That's probably my favorite, like, live service game right now. If I really don't have time, I'll skip my Genshin or Honkai Star Rail dailies, but I won't skip my Infinity Nikki dailies. I'm dedicated. You don't play Genshin, but for sure you play Infinity Nikki. That's the better one. It's the better. Don't play Genshin. The second E is an I, but I knew what you meant. You were pretty close. I've played Genshin for a very long time, but like ever since playing Infinity Nikki, I have been like Genshin is actually not that good. Don't cancel me, guys. I'm just speaking my truth. Infinity Nikki is a better game than Genshin Impact. I'm not sorry. Infinity Nikki stresses you out, you get bad FOMO. Oh, I'm sorry. Gacha games are predatory in that sense. I would say Nikki is one of the better ones because none of the mechanics are ever locked behind a banner. So in that sense, there's like a little bit of FOMO, or well, quite a bit of FOMO that you can sort of rest assured that you won't miss out on if you miss a banner or two. The original Nikki games are pretty bad about it too, so you knew what you were signing up for. I've never played any of the other Nikki games. I knew what they were, but I never got into them. Although I have seen screenshots where Nikki is just holding like an AK-47 gun or something, and I'm kind of wishing they would put that in Infinity Nikki. I think it would be funny. You were big into the old games and you spent so much money. That's if you had a good time, then I think the money was well spent. Obviously, if it was within your means as well, but you know, make budget wisely, as they say in the shop. I'm quite strict with myself. So like I have like a £5 monthly gacha game budget that I will spend on like the monthly pass. for some game is always £5 in like every game, or like 4.99 or whatever. And right now I spend that on Nikki. But yeah, I will spend that on one of my games to sort of limit how much I'm spending on those. You're really good about it now. You spent a lot more on games when you were a teen, though. Yeah, teen impulses. Teen impulses. That's definitely a thing. Oh, I did buy the like bundle thing for Chinese New Year. But that's like the only thing I got other than the monthlies. The monthly £5 thing. You've been so tempted, but you've managed to go without buying anything yet in Infinity, Nikki. Good job. It is very tempting, though. I know what you mean. Well, apparently they're adding loads of new stuff, like new free stuff. So maybe you can hold on to your record for a while longer. I'm like a massive hoarder in gacha games. I don't really like to pull on a banner unless I know I can get the item that I want. So in like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, I will just sit on like huge piles of the currency. And yeah, I'm really picky. You still got in so many things for free anyway. You're really happy with the stuff they have already. Me too. I love the free outfits. One of my friends is always like, oh, but the 5 stars are so nice. I'm like, oh, the free ones look so nice. I'm always super stoked about the free things. And she's always like, but the 5 stars, Mary, the 5 stars. You love that they just give full sets out a lot. Yeah, me too. Did you get the raincoat, the Momo raincoat set recently? That made me so happy. The iridescent raincoat. Oh my god. Yeah, and the little tail. Oh my gosh. Matching, but yeah, the fact that Momo gets a little rain jacket, that killed me. It murdered me. I've been slowly grinding out the Silvergale crafting rocks, the rocks that you need to craft them. The dancing Momo, oh my god. In his little gem hat. Yes. Although I really liked the last event where Momo was like he's like vibing to Nikki playing the piano, and then the ghost appears and he starts running around scared. And Nikki's just like completely ignoring him. I love that so much. Yeah, it was so cute. I'm sorry, Momo, but your scared face is adorable. You love how he was kind of curious at first. Yeah, he like kind of glances over and he's like, "What's this?" And then he just starts screaming. Yeah, it cracked me up too. It was so funny. Momo is such a hilarious like video game sidekick. He's always saying such rude things to the NPCs. It makes me laugh so much. He was way meaner in the old games too. Was he? Momo, oh my gosh. Relax, Momo. We were frenemies. No. Momo. Momo in Infinity Nikki is so supportive of Nikki though. Kind of nice that their friendship has progressed through the games. He's now a supportive friend rather than a catty frenemy, eh? Right, I dare say the hairy wine stuff is done. I think I need to. What does a wine glass look like? Oh, thank you. No. Right, I'm gonna try drawing some reflections in. I don't know how that will go. How did I do it before? I've drawn a wine glass before. Here she is. Oh my god. What was I cooking? That is so complicated. Okay. I don't know if I can do that again. I don't think that would suit this to have such a textured wine glass. Maybe I'll just draw some. You feel so seen on the iPad organizing. You mean the fact that none of my iPad Procreate pictures are organized? I'm absolutely outing myself on the most chaotic Procreate library. As it should be. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. I love this song. Absolute throwback. I don't really want the reflections to interfere with the glass. Not the glass, the wine. The wine hair. So I think I might do my outlines now. Still haven't figured out what I'm doing about this join. I think right now it looks a little bit awkward. Oh gosh, I need to drink more water. Last time I streamed, I completely wrecked my voice. I was just like croaking for the entire day afterwards. Your voice is very pretty. Oh, thank you, no. That's really nice of you to say. I'm still not used to like the sound of my recorded voice. You know how you sound different in your head than on recording. When I listen to recordings of my voice, I'm always like, why do I sound so much younger? Like it sounds so much bassier in my head voice, in my inside voice. And I listen to myself and I'm like, is that me? Do I sound like that? But thank you, that's very appreciated. Yeah, I always feel like I sound way younger on a recorded when I hear myself recorded. I feel like it's worse when I speak Chinese. Like when I speak Chinese, I feel like I really sound like a child. In English, I feel like I sound more grown up. I don't know why. It's the same voice. I think it's because I moved out from China when I was really young. So I kind of wonder if like my intonation is still really tied to like my what I was used to saying as a child. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, I particularly notice it when I say specific phrases. Like if I say if I'm tired or hungry, I literally sound like a child. And it's really hard to shake that association from my head. You think you should stop procrastinating? That is so fair. Time to do the productivity. Thank you so much for dropping by, Note. I look forward to seeing your DTIYs drawing when you finish it. Good luck with your cleaning. See you around. I'm sure you will be hearing from me on Blue Sky. Aw, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by. Oh, I haven't heard this song in ages. I do enjoy a bit of Clyro. I'm gonna have a little break and use my fancy Be Right Back screen that I made in Google Slides. Right. Yes, I will refill my water. Thank you, Emma. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Gotta make sure to keep your Tamagotchi hydrated. Yep, I am your Tamagotchi now, Emma. I completely missed out on Tamagotchis when I was a kid. It was really sad because I feel like I would have been really into them. So did you? I'm your Tamagotchi now, Emma. Also, this may come as a surprise, but the water actually really helps. Who would have thought that drinking water helps prevent your voice from disappearing? Who would have thunk it? Water is hydrating. How's your monster hunting going, Emma? It's going great. Wonderful. Man, it does look like a really fun game. I'm kind of hoping one of the older ones will come on sale. Because, well, I don't really expect the new one to be on sale anytime soon. Oh my god, has this not been black the entire time? I've played myself. It's so true. I have to adjust everything now. Why have I done this? What was I thinking? I think I just didn't notice. Alright. I think if I just... do that. Yes. Can I not do multiple? Is Procreate not that savvy? Oh, it doesn't like it. The... oh well. Okay, everything is black now, I think. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, back to reflections. Oh, it's artifacts. Procreate, why have you done me like this today? Absolute banger song. Throwback song, the Pussycat Dolls. Hell yeah. Hello. Welcome in, GJ. How are you doing? How's your weekend been? You're really into that spanner remote, aren't you? Installing Lights Day. I hope that went well. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah. I've Mike and I have been helping our friend who's just moved into his new house with painting. And I am sore. We did more painting. We did painting on Friday and Saturday. And it was like nearly the entire house. So yeah, I'm feeling my muscles today. I've also been pimping out my stream. I have new widgets. The new Spotify widget, courtesy of Emma. And I added this chat widget. And I tried to get my bot to share the Discord on a timer. I'm not convinced the timer is working. Oh, thank you. I'm glad they look nice. I have a goal to make like at least one little thing better every stream. So I was a bit of a tryhard this time because I did like 3 different things, I guess. But that's okay. Being a tryhard is not the worst thing to be. Which bot is it? It's the Stream Elements bot. Because I use Stream Elements for the chat and the alerts. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just use that one. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh to it. It definitely did stuff earlier. I just can't remember when I last saw it, so. Oh, but yeah, I did start setting up the Discord server, so I'm gonna do the command now. Live bot test. Yeah, it does the thing on command. I'm just not convinced the timer is working. But yeah, we have a Discord server now. It's very much under construction, so please bear with me. Oh yeah, Emma, that would be really helpful. But there's no rush on that, obviously. I'll just show you a screenshot of it later. Yeah, the progress on this has been reasonable, I think. I would like to push through and finish this today, so then I can start moving on to making my PNG tuber. And continue upgrading my stream even more. It is really fun adding things to your stream. I was saying to Mike earlier that, you know, when you get like a new iPad case or something, or phone case, and you put all these new stickers on it, that's the feeling I get when I add new things to my stream. That is not a straight line. New shiny toy to make your own. Exactly. I even the Spotify widget is from like a template, but I changed the pink, the color, so that it's the same shade of pink as the rest of my stream assets. And I felt very pleased with myself for doing that. Right, apparently I'm incapable of drawing a straight line, so we're just gonna cheat a little bit for this one. It does fit in quite nicely. I'm pleased. I think I could customize the CSS more. So I could even like add art to that, I think. But for now we're gonna leave it more simple. I think it's too easy, particularly for me, to get really into the nitty-gritty of literally every element. And then that's just a bad idea because I'll never finish it. I think it's better to have something that works and looks okay than something that could be perfect but never gets finished. TJ, how close is your home to being like moved in? Do you have much left to do? Solid 90% done. That's great. That means you're pretty much there. What have you got left? What's left is mostly cleaning, small refining touches, and basic furniture to get started. But that sounds like it's in a pretty livable state already, though, which is great. Good job. Kitchen and bathroom are already basically finished and usable. You just want a couple more things. Already have a couch, desk, and mattress that you need to unpack and build. Oh yeah, I love IKEA. IKEA is truly a godsend for affordable living. I think I've purchased a couple of things off Wayfair in the past, but I would say the quality is not good, not that good. The IKEA stuff I've got is definitely way better. You're lucky you're not in a rush. Your parents aren't quite kicking you out just yet. That's nice. That's nice of them. When I first moved to the city I'm currently living in, I definitely had the mattress on floor experience for a couple of weeks before I picked out any furniture. A bed was already in your apartment and a massive wardrobe. Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with a massive wardrobe. I feel like there's never a wardrobe big enough for me and my hoarding problems. I'm jesting. I don't really have a hoarding problem. I just kind of never really get rid of my stuff when I probably should, and I'm going like, oh, I could still wear that, and then I like never wear it, and it just sits in the cupboard. I'm very guilty of that. Mike is way better for that. He's always like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I'm the one like, no, don't get rid of it. I'm gonna keep it, and then my problem becomes worse. You don't have too much stuff, but you're very happy. You won't have to switch stuff in and out when it gets hot and cold. You'll have everything easily available. Oh, that's so nice. I definitely don't have space for that. Everything just ends up piled in the bottom of my wardrobe. Having said that though, we're planning to move to Japan in less than 6 months. So I really need to like get rid of some of my stuff because I definitely can't take like the majority of it with me. And it's probably, my parents probably don't want it in the attic. I also feel like the weather in Japan is going to be so different from Britain that I'm not 100% sure what I'll even need. So in that sense, I'm like, but what if I need all my stuff? Maybe I shouldn't get rid of it. No, I really should get rid of it. I'm kidding. One of my friends was like getting rid of some board games and jigsaws and stuff and asked if we wanted any. And I was like, oh, I really shouldn't take this, but I really want this board game. So I just asked for it anyway. That's future Mary's problem. You don't come across free board games every day. So the one I wanted was Sakura. I don't really know what it's about, but it kind of looks pink and pretty. So I was like, that seems fun. Plus, I rate their board game taste. So if they bought it already. I'm a bit like, I don't really even need to know what it's about. I'm sure it's pretty good. Can't go wrong with most board games, especially pink ones. That's what I was thinking. They also had some Critical Role jigsaws, which I was quite tempted by, but I definitely have too many jigsaws. I still haven't finished the one I'm doing, which has been on my coffee table for like a month. You have a rule of never getting any more jigsaws since you don't have space for them anymore. But then do you do the same jigsaws? Do you like cycle through jigsaws? Because if you, because like I never really do redo old jigsaws. You have a corridor that has a whole wall filled with two big ones. Oh, you mount them on the wall. That's pretty lit. Did them, framed them, and hung them on the walls. I bet they look really cool. And the one I'm doing is this is a brambly hedge one with all these little mice in frilly aprons, like making an apple pie or something in a kitchen. That's so cute. It really reminded me of Redwall. I don't know if you were ever into that series when you were younger. And they're so cute. They are really nice, the Redwall books. They're like they're like fantasy adventure books if all the characters were various types of rodents. So you might have like a squirrel who goes seafaring, or a badger who's an abbot and makes dandelion cordial or something. Living Room is a Waterfall by MC Escher. The other two big ones are two pictures. Oh, they sound lovely. I feel like an Escher jigsaw sounds like a fun but confusing time. It was hellish to make. You lost a piece and had to cut a part of the box art to fix it. That's actually genius, though. That is a very innovative way of fixing the jigsaw. You can't even tell it apart even if you know which piece it is. That was some big brain box design from them. You have enough art lined up for your walls that jigsaws will wait for a bit. That's fair. We have this jigsaw that we were given by, I think, Mike's mom. And it's like a photo of like loads of us at a wedding. And it's really nice. And we did the jigsaw. And I even like painstakingly put it back in the box, like mostly pieced together. And we were like, oh, we'll frame it and put it on the wall. And it's just been sat there for like 2 years. It's a nice jigsaw though. And a nice picture. Oh, I love this song. This song is from like my favorite film. Relatable. Yeah, I think if it's me, I never get around to doing any house stuff. Mike is much more reliable for that. In that sense, I think it's a good idea to get all your like house stuff done when you move in. Because then if you leave it and you're moved in already, it's so much harder to get over the inertia of doing the thing if you have to move your other things. You made a list of stuff you want to get done soon after moving in. Hopefully, that you still have the momentum from the actual move, but you don't trust yourself so the list is to keep you accountable. That's a good idea. Because, like, when I moved into my place now, there was this horrendous feature wall on the like main bedroom with this really garish wallpaper. Like, it wasn't the worst wallpaper. I think that's why I sort of didn't really deal with it for so long. But I'd literally already lived here for like 2 years before I finally took the wallpaper down and like painted that wall. And when I did it, I was like, I really should have done this earlier. This is so nice. Takes a lot of energy to do small things. It's way easier to put them off. Yeah. But then I think for this, I did not really have any idea how to strip wallpaper. And we had to get Mike's mum to help us. Because she's like pro at DIY. And I am not pro at DIY. Luckily, most of the rest of my flat is like neutrally decorated. So I didn't have to deal with it. But yeah, I was really glad to see the feature wallpaper go. You can't wait to be done with everything and move in so you can show how beautiful the apartment actually looks. That sounds lovely. I'm sure it's, I mean, you showed me some videos and they look really nice from the videos. I'm sure that it'll be so nice once you can actually live there. Oh, thank you, DJ. That's really nice of you to say so. I'm really hoping that I can get this done today. I'm kind of like pushing through at this point. But if I finish this, I can start working on my next thing, which should hopefully be a PNG tuber. So in my quest to continue upgrading my stream, I wish to finish this piece today. This is definitely the part of the drawing when I'm like, being an ink artist is pain. Because I'm literally just drawing loads of tiny lines. And like, yeah, I could use the straight line function. But I think it kind of ruins the organicness of it. Like having the hand-drawn nearly straight lines, in my opinion, looks so much better. But obviously, it is quite time-consuming. Yeah, it would look very artificial if it was straight. Because, like, I quite like having the little wobbles in. I feel like that makes it much more. Oh my gosh. B, thank you for raiding. Oh my god. Emma, did you do the shout out? Or was it automatic? Hello, B. Thank you, Emma. Hello, B. Thank you so much for raiding. How was your stream? Welcome on in. Emma, you are so fast. I literally thought it was automated. You were so fast. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You keep the industry alive. We will draw for food. It was good. You're making so much progress. That's so nice to hear. You're such a pro gamer, B. Now you can watch me draw a load of nearly straight lines. What have you done in Hollow Knight this afternoon? Maybe say it like in a basic way, because I don't really know that much about Hollow Knight, other than some like the summary of what it is. You do pay properly, Emma. But I do also like food. You beat some bosses. This is baby enough language for me. I appreciate that. Found half of some stupid thing, and you have no clue where the other half is? Ah. It'll be the last place you look. Upgraded all 3 of your abilities? That sounds like a big deal. It's always the last place you look. Because why would you keep looking if you've already found it? I'm trolling you, B. My apologies. I'm like, oh, I'll just troll her. She's tired from her stream. She's been playing this like intense gamery game for hours. The grumpy firefly emote. And I'm like, I'm gonna hit her with one of these. I'm sorry, that was definitely my fault. I trust that next time you stream, it will be in the first place you look. And then that will also be the last place you look. Oh, Emma, you know where it is. I love that. That's extremely gamer of you, Emma. Thank you for the look, B. And thank you again for the rate. That's very nice of you. Hello, AZ. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my god, so many cute wave emotes. How are you all today? I'm good. I'm good. I've set up some new things on my stream. The Spotify widget is new, courtesy of Emma. The chat is now appearing on the screen, which I'm quite excited about. Other than stream, my entire body is sore because I've been helping my friend paint his new house. But that's like good, I guess. As in I've helped. And clearly I put a lot of effort in. Otherwise I would not feel like this. But also I don't think I'm suited to manual labor. My calling is being hunched over my desk drawing thousands of tiny, almost straight lines. These emotes are so cute. Emma, you are accused of having cute emotes. Ah, you could definitely paint thousands of almost straight lines. It's whether you determine that that is worth it. That's a different question, I think. One of my arty friends made this post on Blue Sky earlier, and he was like, "I'm about to go hand paint chainmail. Wish me luck, guys." And I was like, "This is so relatable." I don't know why we do this, but we do. And he was all like, "You can't use the brushes, you know, it's not the same." And I so agree. Like if I'm drawing a character with like plaited hair, for example, I won't use the brush. The uniformity ruins things for me. It needs to look a little bit squiggly for me to feel comfortable. Oh my gosh, we're so nearly done with this section. And then I'll have to decide if I want to do more. Go, go, go. Thank you, GJ. So I think what I'm doing now is trying to give the illusion of a reflection in the wine glass. So I think I will need to I will need to make this bit darker. So we might not be done with extremely large amounts of straight lines. This drawing reminds me of Centrina from Elden Ring. Wow, thank you. I do have a Centrina drawing. It's actually the background for the panel on the right. I'll share it actually. Don't judge me for my extremely messy Procreate. This is my Centrina drawing. I'm really proud of this one. But yeah, I really like drawing hair like this. So when I saw Centrina in Elden Ring, I was literally like, oh my god, this is the best day of my life. She is so beautiful. Thank you. I also have a Rilana, who is my other wife. She's also beautiful. Oh, thank you, Emma. I had such a great time drawing your art for you. I can't believe that was like, what, 2 years ago now? More than 2 years, maybe. You have a huge tattoo of Melania. That's really cool. I love that Pikmin emote. It's so cute. I really want to do more Elden Ring fan art in this ink style because it was like, I don't know, it's just really fun to draw darker themes and characters in this style. B's gonna pop out from the woodworks and be like, Mary, you have too many projects. And she would absolutely be right. I do have too many projects. It was a birthday gift last year for you, from you. Hell yeah. Normalize giving yourself birthday gifts. Dark fantasy with a touch of surreal fit very, very well with this style, in your opinion. Thank you, GJ. Oh my gosh, that bit is done. Clean up the edges. My friend keeps telling me to read Berserk, and I did actually say I would read Berserk because he was like, how have you not read it when you draw pictures like that? I swear I will get around to it. Are you a Berserk fan? See, I feel like a lot of the art I've seen looks pretty cool. And also, we know Miyazaki is a huge Berserk fan, right? So I feel like I should do it for him, right? If anyone here has read Claymore, that was probably like one of my biggest influences. I was obsessed with that manga when I was a teenager. Some of the monster designs in that anime / manga were so cool. You have 3 of the big books and you read 2. I mean, that's already a lot. That's good going in my opinion. You don't read mangas? Fair enough. You seem like an art enjoyer though. I find that quite surprising. Is it because you've just like never seen one that struck your fancy? All right, this is looking okay. I think the manga is better because the anime doesn't finish. It doesn't get to the end. And the original art is so nice. But I would say the voice acting is still really good, so you really can't lose. For whatever reason, you can't get into illustrated stories. Books are fine, but the pictures kind of take you away from it. That's fair enough. That's really interesting. I do think illustrated stories like comics or mangas are such a different experience to just reading a regular book. I love both, in case you couldn't tell. I'm a dedicated book and comic slash manga enjoyer. You've been wanting to get an e-reader? I do. I have a Kindle. I mean, I know that we hate Amazon, but I do have a Kindle and I like it. I think it's really good for, well, if you get ebooks on sale. Ebooks are very often on sale, I've noticed. Um, but also it's good for getting, you know, those books that you kind of want to read, but you don't really want to buy the hardback price for it. You crack it and put a sticker on the logo, it's not a Kindle anymore. True, I have this like cute pink case that just makes it look not like something else entirely with loads of Pokemon stickers on it. Maybe one day you'll try again. You've tried animes and they're really not for you, but maybe comics, mangas. So I would say animes are like such a broad genre because you can have like any sort of anime. Like Doraemon is an anime. Berserk is like a manga, you know, but the those two are such different forms of stories. It's it's kind of hard to say it's like one genre. One of my friends hated it until she found a really cute one she finally clicked with. Yeah, I think you have to find one that suits the genre you actually want to watch or read. So like I do not really like moe culture, even though I would say I'm quite into watching animes. So a lot of the animes with cutie small girls I would not tend to watch. So I think you really have to find a genre and maybe also an art style that speaks to you. Like I could not watch or read a manga if I didn't like the art because I feel like it adds so much. If you want recommendations though, I can definitely think of help try and think of some because I have admittedly watched quite a lot at this point. I think I got into anime when I was a teen. And I was watching and reading Naruto and Bleach. I was obsessed. I remember like rushing home from school on Wednesdays and Thursdays and watching the newest episode and then chatting with my friend on MSN Messenger about the newest episodes. Once a guy told me to see Bocce the Rock, told me it was a 10 out of 10. I was like, okay, I tried and couldn't get into it. Yeah. So I think there are some really popular animes that I also don't really understand why they're popular. I'm gonna get cancelled for this. JoJo is one of them. I cannot get into JoJo at all. And the thing is, I really respect the style of the art. I think it's so stylish and it's so fun. But when I was watching the show, I was just like, I don't understand why this is good. Have a good look, GJ. No worries. But yeah, feel free to ask me if you want anime recommendations. I love yapping about anime. But that really is, I think, the fun of animes. Is like there's so many different art styles and genres. But yeah, no hate at all if you love JoJo. That is so fair. Gonna need a thinner line for this. Are we weebing out, Emma? We are always weebing out. You've been watching Solo Leveling, haven't you? Mike wanted to watch that. And actually, I told you I got a dance mat. I've been playing the Solo Leveling songs on my dance mat, and now I'm a bit like, I know all the songs. The songs are pretty catchy. You only like the earlier seasons of JoJo. Yeah, I think we only watched the first season, and I couldn't really get into it. I was keen on the idea of a female JoJo later on, but I couldn't get that far. A friend of mine has been obsessed with Solo Leveling. He's almost beating me up for not watching it. Oh wow, that's dramatic. But I've heard good things about Solo Leveling. What are some of my favorites? I think Frieren is a standout favorite for me. Frieren, Delicious in Dungeon, Apothecary Diaries. They're all kind of like chill, vibey animes with lovely art. The art is really nice. A female JoJo is where you lost interest. Emma. I do really like animes with a strong art style. Trigger animes are so good for that. But Mappa has been killing it recently. Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen. So good. You're watching Genesis and dropped it for no reason. Happens. Oh my god, that emote is so cute. These little bears are so cute. There's only so much you can do within a plot theme. Oh, do you feel like it got a bit lost in its own source? It JoJo'd itself too much? Demon Slayer is also one of my favorites. That's Mike's favorite one. He'd never forgive me if I didn't mention it. Here's this new character with an ability that overpowers the main cast, but the main cast outsmarted the user. Was it just like an endless loop? Aw, that's a shame. Alright, I'm gonna have another break. I still have water actually, but I really needed the toilet, so I will be right back. See you guys in a bit. I'm back. I don't think I was even gone that long. Right, back to drawing. I will get this finished. Emma, what other animes have you been watching other than Solo Leveling? Windbreaker. I might watch that, a little bit of it. I think. Is this another? Is this? Have I confused names again? I think it was Windbreaker. You watched the first season. Can't remember much about it. How Tokyo Revengers adjacent is that anime? Because from what I think I only watched like one episode with you. Yeah. It seemed very much like that sort of vibe to me. Season 2 is airing right now. That looks the same shade. And that's not, I can't be having that. I might have to redo that whole section. I think that's a bit better. I think the lines need to be more spaced. It looks different to that bit that I already drew. I've drunk so much water today, and my voice is actually holding up all right. I have drunk so much water though that I'm a bit like cell drowning. Cell drowning? Is that too anxious? That's probably too anxious, I thought. How much water do you have to drink to get cell drowning? Too anxious. Alright, I'll stop. I swallowed like a really like small part of a chicken bone earlier, and I was like, Mike, am I gonna die? I think I'll be fine now. He's convinced me. I'm not gonna die. Oh, the lines are crunching. They're crunching. Okay, I saved it. I saved that one. think that does look better. My Apple Pencil is running out of battery. I might be forced to stop if it runs out of battery. Is that thing wiggling? Why are you wiggling? Why are you wiggling? It's still doing it, but I think it's less obvious now. I notice that sometimes. I have no idea why it does it. Oh, has my widget stopped working? My Spotify widget. No, it's back. I just had a break. That's fair, to be honest. All right. What do I still have to do? That's looking okay, I think. I think I want to add some detailing down here. It should hopefully not take too long. I'm basically racing against my Apple Pencil running out of battery. This is such a banger song. I love this song so much. This is my favorite part of this song, where she just laughs. It always cheers me up. I was actually really tempted to make that like an alert sound, but I thought it might sound a little bit insane if there was just no context. Alright, we're so nearly done. Right, I'm gonna do the wine glass walls now. I think I do like this. What do I put right? Yeah, I like that. And I think if I do something like this, with that. just to make the divide a bit more obvious. Yeah, that is okay. Although actually, I don't think it should have the on top half, just the bottom half. Yeah, we're doing that. That looks okay. Right. Back to the wine glass. I think that should be closer. It stands out too much. Yeah, that's better. Too busy hunting. It's really hard to overhydrate. Thank you for reassuring me. No piss, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. I knew I was being crazy. I just had to say the thought out loud, you know? I should work on not saying the thought out loud. I will not validate it by saying it out loud. Okay, she's so nearly done. She's so nearly done. Demokan Art, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Thank you for saying this is cool. That makes me very happy. I'm so nearly done. I'm like pushing through right now. My Apple Pencil is about to run out of battery. My stomach has been rumbling for like over an hour. But I'm so nearly done. How are you today? How has your weekend been? Welcome to the street. I've been streaming for a while. This is the longest stream I've ever done. I mean, this is still only my second stream, so I don't think there's not many records to beat right now. Is that it for Mike to start working off it? No, we cook together. Don't call me out like that, Emma. Weekend's been not bad, nice and sunny. Yeah, it's been sunny here as well, in Britain. Unusual, I would say, for Britain. Yeah, I think these corners need to be round. I don't want to be that person, but I think these corners need a bit of rounding. It's pissing it down right now. Is it actually? Oh my god, it is. I haven't looked outside for like 4 hours. I was like, it's so sunny. Oh my god, that was not what I wanted to do. I was like, it's been so sunny here. La la la. And meanwhile, the heavens have opened. You thought you detected a Britishness. Yes, I have been raised in ye olde Britain. I wasn't born here, but I've lived here for long enough that I am British now at this point. You're also in the UK. Nice. How was the weather up in your neck of the woods? I've got to swipe my Britishness card by asking about the weather. Overcast but not raining. Classic. Classic Britain. Okay, the rounded corners look way better. I think. So I will do that on the other side as well. But yeah, since you have art in your name, I must ask, are you also a fellow artist? What sort of art do you do if you are an artist? You do 3D art. That's so cool. And it looks so hard. I gave Blender a go in my foolish youth and gave up very quickly. You have a lot of respect from me for doing 3D art. Right. Do some finishing touches. Because I think, touch wood, we might actually be this shy, this close to being done. For you, 2D art is hard, y'all are wizards. We're like the opposite sides of a coin. Oh, 10%. Okay, that's still like a tenth. A 10% is in fact a tenth. You can tell I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours at this point. What sort of 3D art do you make? Like character art? Items? Whoa. Your first stream going over 3.5 hours was way past your 50th stream. Aw, thank you. To be fair, I did have some pro advice from this lovely friend called Emma, who told me to hydrate or dihydrate. Mostly props and set characters are hard. They do seem hard. Props and set, that's so cool. Man. '50th stream though. I wonder if I'll ever get to the 50th stream. Hopefully. It's pretty fun. And it's really great for productivity. I feel like I draw so much faster when I can yap. Only kind of character I make are creepy dolls. Hell yeah. As you might be able to tell from the style of art I'm currently drawing, creepy dolls are pretty cool, in my opinion. This art style gives you Junji Ito vibes. Thank you. That is like probably my favorite compliment that I get. It makes me so happy. I love Junji Ito. I'm a big Junji Ito fan. Oh, he's got new books coming out. That's rather exciting. We'll have to get those. Funnily enough, I am learning Japanese. So like if I if I could be good enough to read his books in Japanese, that would make me happy too. New Junji Ito? Hell yeah. I think I first read Uzumaki when I was like 17, and it was a formative experience. I was so freaked out. Ah, I really need to watch it. So I've heard that the first episode is like the best thing ever. Like literally the bee's knees. And then they did an Evangelion and just like messed up the rest of it. Ran out of budget or something. So then once I'd heard that, I was a bit like, oh god, I'm not sure I want to watch it because it would just be such disappointment, you know, if it looks so good and then it gets so bad. Like, I don't know if I want to subject myself to that yet. I haven't. I'm still undecided about it. You have feelings about it? What sort of feelings are those? Good ones? Bad ones? I feel like the way you've said that, they've got to be bad. Your issue with it is story flow. Mm, yes. I feel like that sort of like slow build tension might be hard to translate to anime. Okay, this might be insane for lining outside there, but I feel like I need to add some more oomph around the line of the face. I know, I kind of feel a bit insane for doing this. I wasn't gonna do this. But I think it looks better. I think that looks better. In the manga, things happen one after another, but in the anime, specific things happen at the same time. Other things happen, and you didn't like it. Okay, I see. You're gonna eat, have a nice rest of stream. Enjoy your dinner. I'm very envious. I should probably go and eat soon. But I'm so close. I'm so close. Okay, that one was a bit much. Didn't like that one. Yeah, I feel like when anime sort of mess with the timelines of things. I love how attached to the stock emotes you are, Mike. They are good though. The wave one is a true classic. We'll sort that out for next stream. What's my favorite Junji Ito story? I feel like it has to be Uzumaki. It is the classic. I think I've read quite a few of his other ones, but ages ago. But Uzumaki was the one that really stuck with me. I think Mike's probably read more than me at this point. I have the Junji Ito influenced art style. But I have not read as much as this true connoisseur. I think one I haven't read that I really want to read is Romina. It sounds insane. Like all of this work, but like good insane. Yeah, from what I've heard about it, Romina is just crazy. But then that is what you're signing up for when you read Junji Ito. Okay. I think she's done. Maybe she's not done. No, I actually need to stop. I don't think at some point I'm gonna cook too much, so I think it's time to stop. I'm gonna sign it with like the last 2% of my Apple Pencil battery. Drifting Classroom is the next manga on your list to get. Yeah, I've heard good things about Drifting Classroom. We have it, but I haven't read it yet. I admire it on the shelf occasionally, though. Oh my gosh, you can kind of see how shaky my hand is. Girlie is tired. All right. She's done! I'm so happy. My Apple Pencil's probably happy as well. All right. What is that? 3 hour and 45 minute stream. Thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty pleased with this. For my first stream piece, I think it's definitely not bad. Definitely not bad. What is that? Is it a crocodile? Some kind of lizard? I don't know, it's cute. Thank you for the pogs. Alright, I think we're gonna call it that. Komodo Dragon, of course. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Feel free to join the Discord. I just set this chat command up. The Discord is not fully set up, but I will be there setting it up. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you for following me, Jamakana. I completely missed that. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Um, yeah, I hope to I hope to see more of you. Thank you for joining. I am very tired. This is my second stream, as you might have heard already. The stomach is growling. The eyes are bleary. I'm not listening to my opticians right now. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope to see you all soon and have a lovely rest of your day, week, weekend.